And we are live with another video, and this is about the Champions League tie that is between Chelsea and Real Madrid at Stamford Bridge, the second leg of the fixture. And Man City already made it to the final last night, and it is now between a battle between Chelsea and Real Madrid, which is quite evenly poised after the first leg, with Real Madrid scoring one, Chelsea scoring a first, Madrid scoring an equalizer, and the tie is poised at 1-1, and any team could go through right now. Big up to all you guys in the chat. Big up Jordan. Big up Ryan. Big up James, that is Talk Manu, and Cheddars, John, Revenai. Big up everyone. And it's going to be a key game with both teams looking to win this. And I don't know. I think Chelsea, based on my prediction, I personally think Chelsea will go through. I don't totally mind that if Real Madrid goes through. I mean, I will not be complaining. I don't think anyone will be complaining because we as rival fans do like a bit of uh, maybe a bit of poking fun at the Chelsea fans. That wouldn't hurt anyone. So that being the case, I think we want to see what will happen with respect to this game. The first leg, again, either side could have won it, but they did not. And this is something that we may see in this game as well. I'm just putting out the video on Twitter right now so that anyone else, if they want to see the video, if they want to come on the video, they definitely can. And Ryan, I know you asked me whether I'm getting guests on in some time. Let me just go through a few things before I do that as well. And yeah, Jordan, same to you as well. Hold on for a few minutes. Let me just get into a few things that I want to talk about the game. So again, I am neither a Chelsea nor a Real Madrid fan in that sense. If someone asks me which is the second club that I support in Europe, it has to be Real Madrid. We Arsenal fans have a poor history with Barca, so I don't really like Barca in that sense. Real Madrid, at least we are beaten at times, but Real Madrid is obviously one of the most successful clubs, if not the most successful club. Perez, I have no hate for him. Hala Madrid is also trending right now on Twitter. I can see it in India, apart from various other hashtags and a few things. Let me just get into what does the game have to show right now based on the stats that are there. I'll quickly share my screen and go on to some of the stats that are there about this game before I get some of the guests on, and they will be releasing the lineups in around 15 minutes. So we just can't wait enough for this game. And as I said, it's 1-1 right now, semi-final 2 of 2. What does it show? The insights: Chelsea will face Real Madrid for the fifth time in European competition, while they are unbeaten against them in the previous four, 2 wins and 2 draws. So the tie favors Chelsea so far. If you can see these numbers that are up on the screen, Chelsea are the favorites based on the previous record at this point of time. This will be the first time across the 5 meetings that Chelsea have hosted the Spanish side. So this will be the first time across 5 meetings that Chelsea have hosted. This is the first time at Stamford Bridge that this game will come out and happen. John is saying the lineups are already out. Okay, I'll get to that as well. Real Madrid are winless in the last 4 away games against English sides. Even Arsenal has probably beaten them once, if I remember. But this is an away game, so I don't think we beat them in an away game. I don't think we beat them at the Emirates. But they got 2 draws and 2 wins, and they have scored only 2 goals across the 4 games. That means, according to this, if anyone wants to put on some money on Chelsea, you need to realize 2 things. One, you can expect few goals in this because, as it mentions, 2 goals in 4 games for Real Madrid. So I think there won't be too many goals in this game. Their last victory was against Liverpool back in October 2014, winning 3-0 in the group stages. So that was that. Liverpool was the team that they beat, and it gives Chelsea an advantage. Chelsea have progressed from 5 of their last 7 knockout ties. Again, advantage Chelsea in the UEFA Champions League when avoiding defeat from home in the first leg. However, away from home in the first leg. However, one of those eliminations came in the last semi-final appearance in the competition was Atletico Madrid in 2013-14. It went in a 0-0, ended in a 0-0 draw, and first 1-3 in the first leg. So it would be something against the tide. Chelsea are the favorites in most ways. Real Madrid manager Zinedine Zidane is looking to secure his 4th progression in 4 Champions League semi-final ties. If you remember, he won 3 out of 3, and now this is his 4th. he can probably make it to the final, which would equal the record for the most semi-final tie progressions by a manager in competition history, four, along with Alex Ferguson, Carlo Ancelotti, and Marcelo Lippi. And Chelsea are aiming to reach the third UEFA Champions League final. You remember the John Terry slip where they lost, then Bayern Munich where they beat Bayern Munich and won the Champions League title, and this would be the third, which would take them just one behind Manchester United and Liverpool, both four, for most final appearances in the competition by an English team. The lineups are not out on Google, so that was what I could see from the stats. Now, a lot of people must have read about these stats, but overall, I think the main factor here is the Thomas Tuchel factor. Now, John was suggesting that the lineups are out. I am quickly going to Twitter and checking out. Has Real Madrid announced the lineups? Has the Twitter account announced the lineups? Yes, they have. Okay, so let's quickly just see this. Okay, it's not a video file that should be coming in. Hold on. Let me just quickly share this before I get guests on. Let's go through the two lineups. This could be tricky. So looking at the lineup, it's Sergio Ramos is back. Captain is back. Courtois, Milito, Sergio Ramos, Nacho, Hazard, Cruz, Benzema, Modric, Casemiro, Vinicius Jr., and Mendy. I'm not too sure about the fitness of Mendy. I don't know what's wrong with all Mendys. They just keep getting injured. So this is the lineup for Real Madrid. Based on what I can see here, I don't think he'll go with three at the back, because this clearly suggests that there should be four at the back, unlike the last leg where they messed it up. So I think this should be a clear indication that they will be back to a back four. It's not going to be three anymore. So that could help them probably in having better tactics against Chelsea this time. And Tuchel may have a worrying factor on his hand that Real Madrid could be back to tactics that they know and playing in a style that they are well versed with. So that could be something that could help them. Okay, one more update quickly. As you can see this on the Chelsea page, it is suggesting that our final home league game of the season has been rescheduled. The Leicester City game has been rescheduled by Chelsea. So this is something that is an issue. I do not see the Chelsea lineup here revealed on their Twitter account right now. If anyone has seen the Chelsea lineup that they are suggesting will be played today, do let me know about it. But right now, I don't see it on Chelsea's Twitter account. They haven't shown the lineup. All they had was this 53 minutes ago, 45 minutes ago. They were talking about the match that they have rescheduled. And Talk Manu is saying it's going to be a 4-1-4-1. Benzema up front, Sackley, and four at the back, which is also, I suggested, Courtois behind at the goal. 4-1. So with respect to the one, I need to check that lineup. It's been so long since I've been following Real Madrid wholeheartedly. So now I'll be just sending out the link, because right now the team news for Chelsea is not out. If anyone has actually seen the team news for Chelsea Football Club, you can let me know. You can send it to me. You can come on the stream and share your screen. So the link is in the chat. There you go. And I'm just going through a few other things. So the 4-1-4-1, ideally, Benzema will be up front. Hold on. Okay, I could see some news. What is going on? Maybe in the coming weeks, we'll be talking about a Man City member, not player, joining Barca. One of the journalists, reliable journalists, which is Oriol Domerench, has said that Barca, he said that referring to Guardiola, in case the Man City win the Champions League. So it is being rumored that if Manchester City wins the Champions League, Pep Guardiola could be heading back to Barca. That is the rumor that is coming in from one of the journalists who follows Barcelona quite a bit, and that could be the case which is being reported right now. So let's see what happens there. And Ryan is in the house. And Ryan, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you, Nitish?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just looking at Twitter and trying to find the Chelsea squad, because we just shared the Real Madrid squad, but Chelsea, with respect to Chelsea, I can see everything else. Okay, I got the squad. Hold on, sorry. They just shared it just a minute ago. And just give me 30 seconds. I'm quickly sharing my screen, because they just shared it a minute ago. Their lineup is finally out on Twitter as well. And here it is. Chelsea. So it is
Usually it's
basically
about
Mendy at goal. Yeah, go ahead.
usually the lineups come out about exactly 1 hour, but Chelsea, what's time's kickoff? Like, is it exactly 8 o'clock?
Rudiger, they have it's 9, 10, 11, 11:30. No, wait. I think it is. Yeah, it is around. It's 8 o'clock for you. Yeah. Big up to Miss Melina in the
Yeah.
chat as well. Hold on, the lineup is just loading. But who's playing left back? So Christensen is going to be playing left back. So Christensen is going to be playing left back today. Filiqueta Twitter just what is this going to be a Tuchel masterclass? And Jordan is in the chat as well. Jordan, before I just go ahead and we talk about it, did you see the Chelsea lineup? It just came out.
Me not get it yet. Me not see it yet. No see does it.
So
No.
yeah,
No
so
they
yeah,
no they are
go ahead.
no they read but we not get it as it. So
So he's playing. One sec, I'll just share it. Christensen as left back, is it?
yeah.
What? What's wrong? Is Chilwell injured again?
No man, in good man, in good.
I'm just looking at the lineup. Hold on, let this load. I don't know what suddenly just happened. It's something related to the internet connection, probably. It's loading. It's loading. The Granit Xhaka internet connection. Now I can call it probably. What did you think about the Real Madrid one till then, Ryan? You said you wanted to say something about the Real Madrid lineup.
Oh, I just wanted to say that usually the lineups literally come out like 1 hour about. Oh wait, no, that was before. Yeah, I think the Real Madrid lineup is quite strong to be honest. I wasn't expecting really Hazard to play, but he has. I wasn't expecting Mendy to play. Um, yes, Lewis Howe, I was expecting him to play. He scored in La Liga the other day
And for some
for the
reason, and
Scotland.
I don't know what's going on with the internet connection. It was working fine while I loaded the Real Madrid one. But I don't know whether Twitter has crashed or is it my internet connection. Would be my internet connection because I don't think Twitter has crashed right now. So what I'll do is I won't zoom in it and I'll just share the image with you guys so that we can talk about it. Hold on. All of a sudden, when everything is working perfect, your internet decides to play games with you. Okay, so quickly sharing the screen once again. I'm not going
I
to
think
zoom in on the lineup this time.
I think Chelsea just does not like you today, or it might be some of the internet. I'm not sure. It's
So,
working.
so the lineup is here. No, it's
Okay.
not. The image wasn't loading. It's Mendy. Mendy is at goal. Christensen on left back. Thiago Silva and Rudiger at centre backs. Aspilicueta on the
Wait,
right. N'Golo Kante and
can I?
Jorginho. But there's Chilwell as well. He's playing five at the back. What's he
Can I
exactly
tell you
doing?
something? Nitin,
Yeah.
let me tell you something. Aspilicueta can play left back, and Aspilicueta used to play left back for Chelsea. He switched to right back.
No, but the thing
So
is,
because
he's playing. He has five defenders. Look at this: Mendy, Christensen, Thiago Silva, Rudiger, Aspilicueta, Kante, Jorginho,
Chelsea
Chilwell,
will lose.
I don't
Mason
get why
Mount.
Chilwell.
Oh, no.
That's a wrong for that's wrong. That's the wrong lineup.
It's from the official Chelsea Twitter account.
But if you have somebody at the back, playing. Thiago, Rodrigo, Azpilicueta. Seriously,
Yeah.
no? No lose. Chelsea lose.
I think he's playing like Ole tactics, keeping an extra defender at the back. So this is strange. Maybe because he knows that Kante will float forward and Chilwell will also be attacking, and he wants Aspilicueta and Chilwell to be very aggressive possibly. So he wants to play down the flanks and counter attack maybe. So this is this is different from Tuchel, but it could work, it could not work, but that is the kind of vibe that I'm getting from this. And looking at the substitute bench, he has Caballero, Kepa, two goalkeepers, Alonso, Emerson, James, Reece James, Zuma, Gilmore, Hudson Odoi, Pulisic, Ziyech, Abraham, Tammy Abraham, and Oliver Giroud on the bench. So still no Tammy Abraham or Oliver Giroud playing, and it's a 5-3-2 that Talk Manu is saying. And yes, Ryan, I know about the Cardiff ones, but right now the focus will be on this. Maybe we can do
Yeah.
that on a separate stream tomorrow. So
This lineup is
this,
so wrong.
yeah, he's playing a 5-3-2 as Stockman is saying. It's kind of a protection. I think he wants to keep it protected against the likes of Karim Benzema.
Thing is,
Jordan, yeah, go ahead, Ryan.
I want to see Gilmore and Hudson Odoi come on in this game. I want to see Gilmore given a chance. Like that's if they're like comfortably leading. Just give Gilmore a chance because I think he's a really good player and he's not getting his game time at Chelsea.
Yeah, but he's not. I don't think he's going to play in this game unless Jorginho or someone picks up an injury. And with
Yeah.
respect to Talk Manu, I don't think it's going to be a 5-3-2. I think it will be more like a 5-2. Wait, what would that make it? 5-3, maybe
Five,
1-1.
five,
No, no,
3, 2, 1. Wait, no.
it would be maybe a 5-3-1-1 because I think Havertz will play the false nine, and for Werner will play behind him. So I don't think it will be a 5-3-2. It will, or it could be what yesterday we saw, more of what we saw yesterday by Pep, something similar to
Five,
that.
2, 3. 5, 2, 3.
Even though Pep had a different formation there, but the two up front, in the sense like similar to what Pep showed us yesterday, it must be like Werner playing behind Havertz, and then they counter attacking and playing the long balls, similar to what Man City did yesterday. So for everyone who's saying that Arteta has actually followed Pep in this game, if you see, Tuchel has kind of probably followed Pep as well. It's similar to what we saw yesterday. I get the feeling. So it's a different kind of formation. Jordan, what do you think about this formation overall?
This formation. Chelsea. This formation. Timo Werner should have been benched because he's not scoring in the Champions League. So you should
Yeah.
have when him the follow Havertz or Mount Pulisic. Start Pulisic instead of Werner. Rest Werner for the Man City game. And
Yeah, I
start
do
kick out.
understand. I do understand what you're saying, that get Timo Werner. So would you play Tammy Abraham or Oliver Giroud in this formation that he's currently he has chosen?
Start Giroud.
You would start Giroud. I think the
Yeah.
only reason he's not starting Giroud in this formation is because he needs quick players. I think Werner could play a role like Phil Foden did yesterday, and the main scorer would be Kai Havertz. He would be the one who would be the Mahrez kind of player today. So Werner would play like Foden, and Mahrez Havertz would play like Mahrez. I get the feeling. And the five at the back, I think it's very, very safe. He wants to play it very safe because if Chelsea don't, even if it's a nil-nil draw today, Chelsea go through because Real Madrid needs to score. Let's go to the Real Madrid lineup as well once again, because I shared it with you guys before you guys came on. But let's talk about that as well. Hold on, quickly going on to the Real Madrid page again, and
And
Real Madrid. Go ahead, Van. Go ahead.
And big up to Simpy in the chat as well.
Yeah, I had asked Simpy to drop you a shout out as well when he went live today. I don't know. I didn't see the start of the video, but I hope he gave you a shout out as well. And this was the Real Madrid one again. So Real Madrid is playing four at the back. They're not playing three at the back anymore. Sergio Ramos is back in the team, and they got Militao, however
Ramos
you
is
want to
back.
pronounce it. Yes, Ramos is back.
Yep. What?
That looks like a four at the back. That looks like
Yes.
Nacho at right back and Mendy at left back.
Yeah,
Or
would it
Ramos
not be
right back.
would it not be ironic if Hazard scores against Chelsea and knocks
I
Chelsea out
know.
of the Champions League?
I know. Do you think
No, he
he'd
can't.
celebrate?
No, he'll not celebrate. He won't celebrate. No chance he'll celebrate. Courtois might celebrate. Just kidding. But I don't think they'll celebrate.
I wouldn't mind seeing Rodrigo's. I wouldn't mind seeing Rodrigo score as well. You know, coming off the bench as well, because he's on the bench.
Yeah, see, could happen. They have a few good players on the bench as well. Isco is more or less done. Asensio is there. If Asensio can find his form, he can do something. Apart from that, Rodrigo is there. He can do something. I don't know if he'll do it or not. Isco, again, as I said, not more or less. Who else is there? Valverde can do a thing or two if they play properly. Marcelo can do something. There are a few players that they have, but the only problem is some of them are old, like Marcelo. He needs to, but he's still got the quality. We can never underestimate Marcelo and some of these guys. I think what Zidane has done here is he's thrown most of his big players into the game directly. He's not saved a lot of firepower on the bench, and he's just going for the kill because they know that they need to score. And I think play your best players. That is the right way to go.
Can I just say something here? Do you think, all of you and Jordan, do you think Marcelo should be sold?
I don't think there's too much time left in his career as well. Like I think he's already 34, 35. So I think a few more years, maybe 2 to 3 years more. No, he's 32. Sorry, maybe 2 to 3 more years, and he'll be anyways retiring. So if he
Yeah.
wants to retire at Real Madrid, he can contribute to a certain extent. Uh, so that he can do, but I don't think he'll be sold now. He's not that highly priced anymore because he's not like Sergio Ramos. Ramos has a high value. Marcelo doesn't have that high a value. So I don't think he'll be sold anyways.
I just tell you something here. I simulated a few seasons of FIFA.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Ramos was a 72 rated after a few years of simulating FIFA.
Okay. So that again shows you that he may go down, but 72 is a decent number for any player, maybe at around 35, 36. So I think that isn't bad for a player of 35, 36 years at that point of
Yep.
time. He's 35 already, he'll be 38 at that point of time. So
Ibra is 40 and he's got like an 80 rated card on FIFA.
yeah. Ibra is Ibra. You don't compare anyone with him. He'll not like it. He'll
I am
find you.
Zlatan.
Yeah, Zlatan will find you in Wales and he'll tell you that he didn't like what you said about him.
I think
So-
he should be a 99 rated because Ibra is just a god.
No, I don't think he'll be 19.
This Chelsea team.
Yeah.
If right now Tony Cruz is right there, is in midfield,
Yeah.
and you cannot have two German in the same team in the Chelsea squad. I have one other one in the German squad. That is mixed up. Either you start one and then have the other one for the Premier League against Man City. So if they face Man City, the same team will use again against Man City.
But you need to remember one thing, Jordan, and one thing before that. Uh, hold on. Mu's asking. Manu's asking. Can hear some other audio? Uh, I think there is some background noise in one of your. I think it's from Jordan. Maybe the television is on. Yeah, could be because of that. That is what they were talking about. And Jordan, Talk Manu also asked you, are you on Twitter? If you're on Twitter, do drop your Twitter ID in the comments as well, so that we can add you to our groups as well, and we can add you to the chat as well, which we have on
If you
Twitter.
want
If
to,
you're on Twitter.
if you want to find me on Instagram. Jonathan85.
Okay, so I will inform them as well. Jonathan85 is his Instagram ID, so we can follow him there as well on Instagram. And the other thing is, yeah, so we were talking about a few other things like Hazard scoring. And before I go ahead with the stream, Jordan, what is your prediction? You said yesterday, I think you said that Real Madrid will win this, right?
Yeah. Yes, Real Madrid. Real Madrid. Yes. Of all time.
What
Yeah, Real
what do you
Madrid.
think will be what do you think will be the score line?
It's 1-1 right now. On the first leg, it's 1-1 right now.
Yeah.
I predict a 3-0 win. That means a 4-1 on aggregate.
So you are saying 3-0 to Real Madrid. Okay, let's see whether that happens. Ryan, would you want to change your prediction based on the lineup? Talk Manu has said 3-1 to Real Madrid as well. Simpy and everyone else, you can also put your prediction for this game, because things change once you look at the lineup. Look how defensive Chelsea will be. Like, based on what we can see, they will be playing on the counter attack. So Ryan, what is your prediction now for the game? Forget what we said yesterday.
Team, I don't know why he's playing Christiansen at left back.
No, it's not left back. It's 5 at the back. So it's going to be a 3-man defense, and Chilwell and Azpilicueta as the wing backs.
And then you've got Werner. Like, have they put Werner up front? Because I know he's gonna miss buckets of chances. I'm gonna predict 1-1 and Chelsea. I know people would disagree with me, but I think Chelsea will go through on penalties.
No, I won't disagree. That was exactly what my prediction is, and I get the feeling now Chelsea will start off again. My feeling is strengthened about the 1-1 scoreline. You know why? Because I think Chelsea will set up very defensively, and goals will be very tough to find and to be found. And Real Madrid may get one goal, and Chelsea will then equalize. And I think it may end up going into extra time with no more goals, and then they go into penalties where Chelsea goes through.
Just imagine this, though. Imagine like if Real Madrid took the lead and Mendy scored in the last second, like, or one of the keepers, like that, just be insane.
Nah, it's not going to happen.
Yeah,
I know you have that fantasy. I know you have that fantasy. You said that the Villarreal goalkeeper will also score against Arsenal.
Yeah, on SVT TV.
I think you said it here yesterday also. So I think you have that. Yeah, you did. Or was it there? I don't remember exactly, but you did say it. No. So you have that cute FIFA fantasy. But what I'm saying is, I think it will be like imagine it will go to penalty shootouts, and Eden Hazard misses a penalty, and Real Madrid get knocked out of the Champions League. Just imagine.
Just imagine if it goes to keepers taking penalties. Imagine if it was like the longest penalty shootout ever. Like, wow.
Something like that could happen, but imagine if Eden Hazard actually misses his penalty, there will be a new hashtag trending, and I am just posting that it would be a meme. It would be a meme, and there would be a new hashtag trending, which is if Eden Hazard misses that penalty in the penalty kicks, as per our predictions, this is what will be trending worldwide.
Are you doing a reaction to the game as well?
Yes, I am. So that is why I just wanted to talk about the lineups a bit and get into a few things. I think Tuchel has enough to outshine and outclass Zinedine Zidane, But you never know with the Champions League. And Karim Benzema will be my man to watch for Real Madrid. And again, once again, he'll be the man to watch. If I have another second player to watch out for, it will be Casemiro, and those two will be the best players to watch out from Real Madrid. For Chelsea, it has to be Timo Werner and Kai Havertz. The reason I'm saying that is if Havertz is playing in a false nine, he will be expected to possibly put some goals into the back of the net, and
Yeah.
Timo Werner will be playing behind him. So Timo Werner and Kai Havertz, if they link up together, things will be great for
German.
the team. Yeah, if they
The
don't
German
link
league.
up, if they don't link up together, Chelsea
It's
could
never
be
gonna
in big
work.
trouble.
It's never
Though
gonna
they don't,
work.
yeah, though
They,
they
they,
don't,
they,
they go ahead.
it, they quite they're quite like lucky that they play together in both teams, so they have that link as well. So hopefully we can see some masterclass from both of them, and I want to see some goals today. What time is the reaction?
It will be around 30 minutes after the game. I'll be free
30
today early.
minutes.
Yeah, 30 minutes
Yeah.
after the game, we'll be doing the match reaction as well. So one last thing I was saying that Timo Werner may enjoy the fact that he's not under pressure directly to score goals because he's not starting as the striker. And the other thing is, I just hope, for fuck's sake, I hope that it isn't a disaster class for any goalkeeper. There have been already disaster classes happening for goalkeepers in these big games. If you remember last season, also I think it was Tissigan who had a nightmare in that quarterfinal. Then before that, Karius and all those ruining the finals. There have been some very bad games, even for I think Oblak. Oblak had a bad game I think last season as well, if I'm not wrong. So there have been nightmares for keepers, and this is one of the key games. And I don't want a Courtois or a Mendy nightmare. I want it to be a classy affair. I want it to be well fought, and taking it to the down to the wire to the penalty shootout at the end. Even if it is won in extra time, I don't mind it. But I want a classy affair between two sides that we don't get to see that often. And I hope
Yeah.
that they deliver and it's a good game. So let's hope for the best because we'll all be spending our next 90 odd minutes watching the game, if not more,
I will.
along with the break. Yes, so everyone, I think here, no one will want to miss this game. These are the Champions League games that we are all actually waiting for right throughout the year. And hopefully it delivers and is a good game because last
I,
game was kind of okay, but I want more excitement today.
I don't have BT Sport, but as I was saying, like, do you remember last
Yeah.
year where Bayern smashed Barca like 8-2?
Yeah,
And
that was the game.
I was watching
That
that
was,
game on my dad's phone, yeah, and they just
yes.
gave up at the end, Barca, and then their manager got sacked.
That was the game. That was the horror show that Stegen had. And Simpy saying, come on, Madrid as well. So I hope that at the end of it all, Simpy, if
Nah,
you
come on,
have time, I
come on,
know, go ahead.
Chelsea.
So Simpy,
Nah, come on, Chelsea.
if you have time at the end of the game, 30 minutes post the match, the finish of the match, we'll be doing the post match reaction because we'll be also talking about the final of the Champions League, which will be decided today. Which two teams,
Come on.
yeah, which two teams will be playing? City is one of them already. We'll have a long discussion at the end of the game. Simply, if you have time as well, do join in because the Champions League, as we all know, comes once a year, and this is the second semi-final, the second leg. It doesn't get better than this apart from the finals. So thank you,
I know
Ryan, for coming on. Go ahead, Ryan, before we wrap it up.
just the pressure sometimes.
That's exactly why I don't want to see a goalkeeping disaster. I want to see a
Yeah,
classy game for
I want to see some
yesterday.
good saves and some good goals.
Yeah, yesterday was so one-sided with the way Angel Di Maria literally threw it away. Like he didn't even try after the 60th minute. He was like, "We're
I
done.
don't
We're
rate
gone."
him. I don't rate
No,
Di Maria.
no, he's a good player, but they got
I know.
frustrated a lot. Icardi was part of the problem. But anyways, Ryan, before we just wrap it up, can you please give a shout out to your channel and on your road to 100 subscribers? What count are you on right now?
I am on that Cardiff City account. You can find me only on YouTube. In a few years, you can find me on Twitter. Um, So yeah, hopefully in a few years, I definitely have over 100. So yeah, I'm
You
gonna
don't need a
subscribe.
few years. You don't need a few
I
years for
I
that.
know.
You're almost
Maybe a
there.
thousand. Maybe a thousand in a few years. But yeah, I post a lot of Cardiff City things. I post a lot of things, to be honest. You will see me upload about 5 times a day or something like that. But I'm probably not going to upload today because I don't know what to say. So yeah,
I think you'll have a lot of things to say once the game is over and
I
once you
know.
watch it. So do subscribe to that Cardiff City fan. That is Ryan's channel. He's I think around 70. Are you at 70 now?
I'm on 67. I'm 10 in front of Sam.
Okay, so Jordan, I don't know. Jordan maybe might be subscribing to you soon, or maybe he already has. I need to check that. But
He saw one of my vids. He saw one of my videos.
okay, maybe he didn't subscribe at that point of time. No worries. Still, we'll get you to that 100 mark soon, and you will
Yeah.
win that subscriber battle against your friend. But for now, we need to wrap it up, and we'll be back, as I
Yeah.
said, 30 minutes after the game. I will be putting out that stream out in the next 15 to 20 minutes, and let's see which team faces Manchester City in the
Come on,
final.
Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Bye bye,
You can
everyone.
take care, everyone. Be home and be
Yeah.
safe, and see you after the game. Maybe 3 hours down
Yeah.
the line, we'll be back and we'll be doing a match
Come on,
reaction.
Chelsea.
Take care. Bye, guys.